So I'm reading this book called Reasons Not to Worry, and it's really interesting. It's based on the Stoic philosophers dating back to 300 BC. And I just want to read you this one thing I'm learning right now, which is going to sound obvious, but it's not. And it's a great way to live your life in order to worry less. And I'm trying to implement it now. It's the control test that they live by. And the idea is that in any situation you're in, before you take action, you have to stop and assess what about the situation can you control and what can't you control. And then you're only going to focus on the things that you can control. So hold on. This very much applies to today's political climate too. But so it says, for example, just because you can't control climate change doesn't mean that you stop caring about it. It says they weren't passive people. They were people of action. They were political leaders, emperors, and soldiers. But it says they knew that even if they trained hard, acted with integrity, built alliances, and put a lot of effort into it, they couldn't control the outcome. They could only control their own character and their own actions and reactions and how they treat others. So in short, in a situation, you work out first what you can control and place your efforts there. Don't waste time and energy worrying about what you can't control. You can apply this to a relationship. If somebody seems to not be interested in you, you could apply it to a job. You could apply it to a family member or a loved one. You could apply it to every aspect of your life. Like pause, think about what you can control. Put your efforts to that, but you have to just release the things you can't. You can't make somebody love you. You can't make a boss not be an a-hole. You can't change somebody else's behavior. Again, the only three things that you can control in any situation are your character, your reactions and actions, but not the outcomes, and how you treat others. So the real goal here is that you use this method to assess the situation and then you release what you can't control. Now, I know that's easier said than done, but just imagine there's some things that I feel like I'm good at doing that with, and it does give me a great sense of relief. Like, I can't change that person's mind. I can't make them behave differently. Like, I just gotta, it's let them do them. And actually, it's just like that woman that is wildly popular on here, Mel something. Sorry, I'm actually a fan, but I'm drawing a blank right now. And she says, like, let them theory, just let them. If they're going to do something, let them. If they're going to break up with you, let them. If they're going to be a bad boss, let them. If they're going to not take your advice, let them. Like, everybody's got to do what they got to do, even if it's not what you would want them to do. And you have to do what you have to do, or what's within your control. I just love this as a theory I'd like to make as part of my daily way to approach the world. In sports, this applies. For example, I can control how much I practice, how much I focus on the game, my general fitness, how much energy I put into the match. Ultimately, I cannot control whether or not I win. I might have a better opponent, or it's raining, I don't play well in the rain, or I get my period that day, or I feel like crap, or I just can't do my best that day. You can't control the elements. You could just bring your best self to it and then just let the answer be the answer. Imagine how powerful you would be if you were able to really let go of the things you couldn't control. And I think there are people out there that absolutely live like that they're just so good at going like, well, I can't change that, so I'm just gonna let it roll off my back. Like, that's a superpower, and I think it's a possible, achievable superpower, but I think it's a daily practice sort of situation. So anyway, so far I'm very much enjoying this book. I think I'm in chapter 3 now, so I'll keep you posted what else I learned. But anyway, hope that helps. Follow me on the other apps. Okay, bye.